Parts of the country are on high alert ahead of the arrival of the year's first named storm later today. Storm Goretti, named by the French Meteorological Service, will come in from the southwest and could cause major travel disruption and power cuts following a week of cold weather. The Met Office has described the storm as a multi-hazard event with heavy rain, strong winds and snow expected. Amber weather warnings have been issued across the Midlands, where as much as 30 centimetres of snow could fall in some parts. Yellow weather warnings are in place across much of Scotland and other parts of the UK. Well, joining me now from Sheffield is our North of England correspondent Charlotte Leeming. And Lottie, what preps are they making up there?
Well, we're right in the midst of it here now, Jane, aren't we? Because the preparation well underway. Here in Sheffield, they know how to prepare for bad weather, because don't forget, as well as the busy city centre here, there's a lot of rural areas, a lot of rural communities on the outlying areas of the city as well. So it's a huge area to cover. So here we are at the depot. Just behind the truck there is a massive mountain of grit. They reckon around 150 tonnes will go out across the Sheffield region tonight. So the lorries here being loaded up to go out. This has been taking place for the last couple of hours and, of course, overnight as well. We were speaking to a local councillor just a short while ago. He said they're very prepared for this weather. They've got a new mini gritter that goes into the pedestrianised areas of the city centre. So, you know, sort of trying to navigate people that they won't slip and trip and put pressure on minor injuries units, because yesterday, say, with the black ice, it was really tricky for their health centres and their minor injuries units. They were absolutely overwhelmed at one point of people falling over. So gritting not only the city centre pathways and the pavements, but also the roads, of course, to keep things going. But with that warning for snow, a lot of the preparation and the advice is really for people later on tonight not to go out unless you need to, because it can be really treacherous. Of course, we've got the very notorious A628, the Woodhead Pass. That is really, really tricky at the best of times when there's bad weather. So that will be closed tonight from Greater Manchester to Sheffield. That's from 8 p.m. And then we've also got a few issues already, some preparation on the trains as well. We've got Transpennine services. You won't be able to go between Sheffield and Manchester Piccadilly after 6 p.m. tonight. From 3 p.m, cross-country routes from Manchester to Birmingham will be reduced. And as I say, lots of roads as well to keep an eye on, because this extreme weather, again, it's that combination, isn't it? This multi-hazard weather that everybody is talking about, that it's the rain, it's the wind and the snow. Now, it's absolutely fantastic that the gritters are going out, but we also have to be mindful that if the rain comes in, and that's coming in quite heavy, that can wash away quite a bit of the grit as well. So it's very much, you know, trying to prepare as much as they can, but really the advice, particularly if you live in a rural community, is, you know, get your supplies in now, and you might have to just batten down the hatches and not, you know, leave until the morning. But Sheffield very much prepared, not only for the city centre, but also those more rural areas. But this operation, we're going on for a while now, and they'll be out all day and night trying to keep people safe.